So let's take a look at the definition of isotopes. So isotopes are atoms of the same element that differing in the number of neutrons in their nucleus. So that's the simple definition of isotopes. These are atoms of the same element that differ in the number of neutrons that are going to be in their nucleus. So let's take a look at hydrogen, for example. So hydrogen normally has a proton. This will be a P for proton in their nucleus, and this is going to be their shell valence electron. So this is the normal form of hydrogen, and this is called protium. So normally hydrogen has no neutrons in its nucleus. But if we take a look at an isotope of hydrogen, so an isotope, remember the definition is atoms of the same element differing in the number of neutrons. So the element is still hydrogen, but the difference is that we might see, for example, an added neutron in the nucleus. So N for neutron, and we still have that proton, which makes it hydrogen. And then once again, the valence electron here. And so this is an isotope of hydrogen called deuterium. And so it's still hydrogen. The element itself is still hydrogen because we only have one proton. But we also have a nucleus that has a neutron in it. And so that makes it an isotope of hydrogen because it has a different number of neutrons in their nucleus compared to, for example, this one. And so that makes it an isotope. And we also have another isotope we might see, which is called tritium. And this one has 2 neutrons in its nucleus. So still have that proton, which makes it hydrogen. And then we have 2 neutrons in its nucleus for tritium. And so we can see here that isotopes are atoms of the same element differing in the number of neutrons in their nucleus. So atoms of the same element, these are all hydrogen, but they have a different number of neutrons in their nucleus, which gives it these different isotopes name. And each of the different elements will have their own set of isotopes. And so that's the basic definition of an isotope.